Stephanie Berthelot and the crew at SR Enterprise can handle it all, from sheetrock to texture to paint. Give Stephanie a call at 504-432-9284. SR Enterprise, where they spread the paint and you spread the word. In the construction industry, and you're talking about a title company, let me tell you, 99.9% of the people out there have no idea what the title company does. They assume that a title transfer when it comes to home ownership is just like when you're transferring the title on a vehicle. Basically you're just signing a paper from one owner to the other. Obviously, you being in this business 21 years, there is a lot more involved in that. So tell me exactly, if someone sat down, they were from Mars and they had no idea what title company was or what they did, kind of break down what a title company does in a typical transaction.
Sure thing, Jim. So first, our sole job is for the purpose of being able to issue an insurance policy to the bank in case there is a title defect, and to the owner if they request that. So one, we are an insurance company. Most people don't realize that. So in order to do that, we have to fill certain search requirements. So we have to search the title history to the property. If you're purchasing, we have to search it 30 years. If you are refinancing, then you have to search it 10 years or 2 links, whichever is the longer period of that. So we start by we call that an abstract of the property, to abstract that back, the ownership back, to make sure everybody who needed to sign has signed. There's no mortgages, liens, judgments from a prior owner that have carried over that are going to affect your title. And so we're ensuring the bank that if they have to go to foreclosure, that they will be able to foreclose without any issues.
Wow. And so that's a lot harder than going to the car dealership and basically saying, I want to buy this car and here's my trade-in, and signing a paper. There is a lot involved in that. And I would imagine y'all have to trace back sometimes maybe even a century in order to find the original owner to a property or find the original paperwork, or nowadays, and this is my layman thought on this, not being, knee deep in titles every day. But I would imagine nowadays it's a lot easier than it used to be with the digital advent, the digital equation coming into play. There was probably a time where you had to go through books and just kind of, basically track that way as to find the owner to a property.
Yes. So when I first started doing this back in 1999, and I started abstracting, we did have to go through the book. So you had a portion of the search that was available online through indexes. And then the rest of it, you would actually have to go back and pull mortgage and conveyance books through certain years. And you would have to search through every name and find and look for your stuff. So It was a lot more complicated. Now the transition, everything is switched to going online. Most of the stuff, I would say 90% of our searches can be done just through the online portals that the clerks offer. So
that's amazing. So the time, what did that save in time? Like something could take how long back then versus how long now?
Oh, it easily cut the time in at least half. And then the accuracy of it, just because when you're able to search specific names, whereas before you may pull a book that's all conveyances for the letter M for these 3 years, and you're having to go through and rely on your eyes to catch. And when you're looking at pages and pages and pages, maybe 50 pages with the McDaniel in it, then it might be easy for you to miss something. Whereas if you do a search with a first and last name, it's a lot more accurate.
That's wow. Yeah, that's kind of like the best thing about one of the better things about technology now is that it's really made everything faster, regardless of industry. But the title industry is a good example of how it not only saves you work, it saves you frustration. It saves the homeowner frustration. They can get those house closings done, half the time, like you say, and it probably saves, from a business owner perspective, a lot of labor. You don't have to hire somebody to sit there and look for all that stuff, or as many people as you normally would. Now, Leanne's Flooring by Design, conveniently located on Florida Boulevard in Denham Springs. Leanne can service all of your flooring needs. Give them a call for an appointment at 523-7004. At Leanne's Flooring by Design, they stand behind everything you walk on.